What's good? What's good? What's good? It's the Blue Dollar Podcast, man. We back, man. We took a week off, man, but we back, man. I'm here with my boy Jeff. I'm Randy. Jeff, what's good, man? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. What's good with you, man? What's good, fam?
Nothing, man. Nothing, man. You know, it's week 7, and we got to start off with the elephant in the room, man, because this has been messing with me since I heard it, man. You feel me? Like, this is crazy. Like, you'll do this now. So they saying that the Miami Dolphins are planning on trading for Deshaun Watson this week. The talks are intensifying, what they say. They're intensifying. Whatever that means. Anyway, they said this trade should be done by this week. Jeff, how do you feel about this trade?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
You will love it.
You know why I love it?
Why you love it, Jeff?
At some point, you got to come to realization that Tua ain't what he's panned out to be, that we had hopes for, that we was hoping that he would show some signs of improvement, in the second year. Obviously,
you only played 2 games, Jeff.
That's why I'm about to get. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Obviously, only played 2 games this season. Cat ain't got really much to work with. But in those 2 games, he has got outplayed.
Whoa.
Yes,
okay.
has got outplayed.
Outplayed. All right. Go ahead. Go
okay.
Finish.
Trevor Lawrence outplayed him in London. Just facts. Simple facts.
He outplayed him in London.
Mac
you sure
Jones,
about that? Have you looked at the numbers?
Mac Jones outperformed him. Facts. Guess what? He has the worst QBR out of all the QBs that were drafted his year. He came out the draft.
Oh, man. They played more games, Jeff. How you going to compare?
I understand
How you going to compare, Jeff?
Let me finish,
right,
brother. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Let me just say this. I understand that he ain't got that much work with the line. Guys getting injured. Not being the offense not totally being 100% as of week 1. I get all that. That's part of the game. There's some things that needs to be addressed. He doesn't take care of the ball as well as we hope he should, right? He throws very accurately. We know that. When he's on point, he throws the ball accurately, very accurately. My issue is last season with Ryan Fitzpatrick, we had the same team. But for some reason, Ryan Fitzpatrick got more production out of that same offense.
But Ryan Fitzpatrick used that same playbook before, man. He already knew the system because he worked with the OC last year.
I understand that Ryan is a veteran QB. He is a veteran QB, right? I'm just saying, to me, because Ryan Fitzpatrick, he was like a Band-Aid. He was supposed to be just for that moment, just to, but he gave us a realization of what our offense could potentially be. Without a run game, we were still productive. We went 10-6 last year. So, in that Bills game at the end of the season last year, left a nasty taste in my mouth from his performance. He threw 3 interceptions, left a real bad. So, for me, it couldn't get much worse going into this season. It can only go up, right? But for some reason, he hasn't gone up. He hasn't showed any signs of getting better.
Okay.
He stayed stagnant. And honestly, I feel like he's not utilizing a lot of key players to their full potential. Main factor, Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker stays hurt.
You understand him. I know that. I understand that. But that game against New England, he did not utilize his best weapon. Devontae Parker literally could, on the sideline, could out jump any corner safety they got easy. One-on-one matchup. I love it. He seems to gravitate more to Hakeem Grant. Of course, Waddle, because Waddle was a boy who played at Alabama. Gaskins has been a big factor, big playmaker in the passing game as well in that game against New England. So I'm just going off of that one game. Because he only played 2 full games. In the one game, he got hurt in Buffalo. So I'm going off of those games. The game against Jacksonville in London, man, showed some great signs of maturity. He really did. I can see why we drafted him. The potential, right? But yet again, the costly mistakes that is hurting the team. The costly mistakes.
The interception was a bad interception, but they didn't score on that interception.
You're right.
They didn't get any points off that turnover. So that was null and void.
Defense only allowed 3 points that second half. Giving you the ball, making plays, trying to get you in the best position to win the game for us. And what you do, you failing. And guess what? It's not really fair to say that it's all on him because it's not. It's not. It's every component. The offensive line, the players been down, the offensive coordinator. It's everything. But man, what Miami's really looking for is a quarterback that can sometimes pull us up when we're down. Sometimes,
so you want a playmaker at quarterback, not accurate quarterback. You want a playmaker. You want a playmaker.
In our division right now.
You don't want a precision passer. You want a playmaker.
Listen.
That's what you're asking for.
So that playmaker you talking about, it's a playoff experience QB, national championship QB.
Tua got a national championship.
Yeah, but by default, he came in second half. He didn't play the whole game. My man did it with his back to the wall against Alabama to his team. So Deshaun Watson, I feel like, could be a breath of fresh air to this organization. Even if he doesn't play this year, I'm willing to let Jacoby Brissett go out for the rest of the season and play, and let's see what happens with him, all his legal stuff. Because honestly, I feel like his legal troubles are gonna soon come to a conclusion, possibly near the end of this year or before next season, definitely. So I'm cool with them just, hey, Ryan Jacoby Brissett out, trading to a couple draft picks to Houston, and see how it plays out. Because honestly, man, our defense is top notch. Even if we give up a couple guys to Houston on our defense, I feel like we still ain't gonna miss a beat. We done proved that our defense can win. We got a defense that you can win championships with.
If we stop the run.
I understand that, but still, from last season and this season right now, man, we have a defense that can win championships. Right now, if our defense was on the Kansas City Chiefs team, guess what? They'll be ranked number 1 or 2 in the whole fucking league. Why? Because that offense is impeccable. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. And I feel like, defense has been carrying this team for a while, man, for a long time. And I'm sick of it, man, because that's the only missing component we got missing right now is our offense. And it ain't, like I said, it's just at the QB position. It's everything. But I really think that, Tua, and also to give Tua a chance to probably flourish somewhere else, another division. I feel like that division where the Houston's in, he may have a shot of actually being dominant in that division. You know what I'm saying? They already got a couple pair of running backs in Ingram and Johnson. You know what I mean? They got.
Tua gonna be part of that trade.
If it's possible, it's possible. It's very possible. Because right now, I'm hoping the Dolphins are gonna leverage the fact that he hasn't played and they're not giving too much up for Deshaun. It's more like a more fairly even trade.
But they're gonna have to, bro. They looking desperate right now. They going to give up a lot if they get Deshaun, bro. There's no way around it. It's just about what they're giving up.
Before they was like, we want 3 first-rounders and a quarterback, and they could kiss ass for that shit. They ain't never happened. Yeah. So I think that's the only reason why the Dolphins are even entertaining the option of doing that, because it seems like, it'll be a fair trade for what the situation is going on with the uncertainty with Deshaun, and also with the Houston getting also a potential 10-year career QB if Tua improves and gets better. What we've been saying, right? So, but yeah, man, I have no problem with them entertaining the whole Deshaun Watson pick. So, but I love the idea because I'm glad we're not stuck in that same old mindset. You know what? Ride or die. We got to ride or die with this kid. We drafted him. We have so much faith in, but we're blinded. We're being blind. But I don't want to be loyal to one player. You don't owe all your loyalty to one player where the rest of the team is also suffering. So that's just me. But go ahead, man.
I mean, if you trade for Deshaun Watson, this contract is so massive, man. You ain't going to be afforded to be able to pay for any of the other players to help build up the team. So that's one thing. Right. Second thing is, Tua QBR the first week was what it was, 79.6.
Mm-hmm.
second week he got knocked out early. We're not gonna count that game, but the third week he came back. His QBR was a 95.1, which was higher than Trevor Lawrence's, because I think Trevor had a 93, 94. So that if that's not the definition of growth, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
It's only 2 games.
All right, then, but you said growth, right? That's not growth.
Yeah, right. You're right. I just saw some mistakes that I felt like that kind of cost us the game. Exactly. You seen them too.
I seen them too.
And it was on both sides of the ball. It wasn't just him and offense. It was also defense as well. We gave up 17 points in the first half. We gave up that last field goal with that. They gave him the first down and allowed him to call timeout with 5 seconds left on the clock. So I felt like it was an overall team failure down component. But the mistakes that Tua made, man, can't be like, you can't go unnoticed. It can't get like, because it's more over that we always look at that QB position as if a team's success or failure in a sense. Teams always, and then that's just society. We always look at the QB position.
So he basically got to have a perfect game every game, just to
not even
out the doghouse.
That's the way y'all
talking. He only threw one interception, which a lot of QBs in this game throw at least one interception in the game.
Right. That's my thing is right. It's just that we're in a society where we want success now because we came off a 10-6 season and to start off where we're at right now with 1-5. Man, it's a damn shame. Like it's almost an embarrassing to say that we was actually considered to compete against Buffalo in our division. You know what I mean? Like, damn near New England has a better chance at, going at it with the Bills as of right now in our division. You know what I'm saying? So the Bills ain't no team that cannot be beat. They're definitely beatable. You know what I mean? But we need to be 100% healthy. Coaching need to be perfect. And
the offensive coordinators is what's hindering us too.
Definitely. That's why I said, bro, it's a total package. It ain't just Tua.
And what Tua did with that play calling, the numbers he put up last Sunday with that play calling, you can't. It's not Tua. Let's be real. It's not Tua. He's just the scapegoat of this situation.
Right. Exactly. Like he's the scapegoat. He's the guy you're gonna look at and point the finger at because Brian Flores had success last year with the same almost style of offense, same defense, the culture. Like he brought that culture change to Miami to where the public may be counting us down, but we still gonna compete. They may count us to go 0-16, but we gonna win some games that they're gonna compete. So
you gotta look at it. The defense ain't been holding up as bargain during this 5-game losing streak. So they've been getting some points put up on them though.
That's not really their fault. When we went to Tampa, defense actually competed. Second half, like that first half, defense actually did a decent job. Offense did a decent job too, but then that second half, offense just fell off. And defense keep going back on the field. They getting worn out. So you know what I mean. But that's I want to say this and be done with this argument because I feel like it need to be noticed that the two main people that are going to be always counted against, or get the credit, or get the most credit, or take the most criticism for a team success or failure, is the head coach and the QB. And because Brian Flores had some success in his past 2 years at Miami of coming off last season, the guy you point your finger at has to be Tua because he hasn't had any success as of yet in the NFL. So
he's now, like 10-4 as a starter.
No, he's not 10-4 as no starter. Who's 10-4 as a starter?
Not 10-4 as a starter, but he started 9 games. He was 6-3. So now he's 7-4 as a starter.
7-4, yeah.
He's 7-4 as a starter now. And his career just started, bro. He's only in his second year. We want him to beat a Mahomes and all that stuff. He's not everybody can be a Patrick Mahomes, man. Not everybody can be a Deshaun Watson. Now, the thing is, as far as QB talent, Deshaun Watson is the better overall QB. But as far as just strictly arm talent and precision passing and accuracy, Tua has the better arm. But Deshaun Watson is just a better playmaker. And that's what everybody is stuck on, the playmaker side. But Deshaun Watson ain't nobody that's sitting in the pocket and can surgically tear up your defense.
But can you blame us for going for a QB that can literally change the whole dynamic of our offense? Now you got defenses thinking about him running or throwing the ball. The same thing with like a Lamar Jackson style type of player. And right now,
I understand that, but you think like us getting him now could save our season possibly? He doesn't know any of the plays yet.
I feel like
he won't know any of the plays
it's the right time. It's the right time to go for him because there's certain teams that are gonna be looking on the market for a QB, and we might potentially get outbid. I could definitely see Denver pursuing Deshaun Watson. I could definitely see a couple teams pursuing, especially right now. New York, the Giants could pursue him. I don't know what's Kirk Cousins, how many years he got left on his contract, but the Minnesota could be in the possible, or even Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers potentially trying to leave and go somewhere else. And of course, New Orleans, because we don't know if Jameis Winston is actually gonna continue his winning streak right now, his performance right now. We can only hope. But it's a lot of uncertainties right now with a lot of teams at the QB position. And at the end of the season, we may not be in the best position to go grab them. So right now, before the trade deadline, November the 2nd, it's the best time to pursue him. Because while a lot of teams are still like, it's not yet that moment to go for it. But for us, it's do or die, man. It's do or die.
I mean, I feel what you're saying, man. Being 1-5, it does leave a sour taste, and you're gonna call for change. I feel like you just need to get to him more time, man. You feel me? Give him more time. This is only his second game of this season. It's not his fault we went 1-5. So,
and also too, it's the injuries. The injuries you cannot go unnoticed. Is that, to me, Tua is kind of a fragile quarterback. That the wrong type of hit or him about to attempt to throw a pass in the blindside tackle could potentially set him back another 6 weeks to 8 weeks, and we can't afford that, man. We really can't afford that. I feel like if that happens again, he's gonna be known as the talented QB, but his best ability is availability. He's not available when you need him. You know what I'm saying? So, and if the injuries is part of the game, but at the same time, man, this is gonna continue. You're gonna get hit. You're gonna take hits. You're gonna your offensive line isn't the best O-line in the league, so you already know that. Hey, I'm gonna either have to get rid of this ball quicker, or I'm gonna have to run and slide. So he has to be aware of that. He has to know that, and he has to compensate for that.
He's catching on to it. He's catching on to it. He did a good job last week.
He's catching on to it now. But I feel like, man, we've seen Deshaun Watson do more with less in Houston.
He always had a number one receiver.
That's it. That's it. Will Fuller was always injured, never available, never had a tight end. Offensive line was suspect. Definitely defense was suspect. Only had maybe a decent run game as of lately with Johnson, with Johnson back there. But other than that, man, he had nobody to really help him. He was the whole team. JJ Watt stayed injured. You know what I mean? That's why Houston felt like they needed to deal him away now, because they didn't want to pay him that money he thought he was worth. So I feel like, man, he was the key component to their success and the recent success they had in Houston. So he's that kind of QB that can go into any organization right now. If Deshaun Watson was to go to Atlanta, guess what? You'll be talking about Atlanta possibly winning their division, because he's that type of player. They got playmakers around him. Their defense actually is better than last year. That's the type of player he is. He could probably go into any team right now and make them better. Definitely go into Denver, make them better. Instant playoff team right there. You see what I'm saying? With that defense they have. So that's what I'm saying, bro. And they got weapons. So that's how I feel right now, is that he's that type of player that can go into any organization and make a definite change right now.
So you want to get him before anybody else gets him, even though
you have to. If he was like a Sam Darnold or let's say Cam Newton, nah, we good. The guy, he's still young, he's 25. So you have at least a good 10 years, decent 10 years. That's enough to build around a QB and actually compete in our division. So that's what I'm saying, bro.
We'll see.
Man, it's just unfortunate for Tua, man. It's just bad timing for him. If he never had gotten injured that week 2 against Buffalo and actually played, I feel like we probably would have definitely won at least 2. We would have been like 3-3 right now, or possibly 4-2, right? It's just unfortunate that injury set him back, and man, Miami just kind of had enough of it. We kind of had enough with it. If it goes through, I'm excited for it. If it doesn't, I want to see more from Tua, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not totally sold on the idea of doing that right now, but if we're gonna do it, let's go all in. Let's do it and let's prepare. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for y'all to save this season, but I'm looking for us to make progressions. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me, though.
I mean, I feel you on that one, man. But we'll see, man. They say it's going to happen sometime this week, or probably before the trade deadline, which is next week. But we got to see, man.
Yeah, hopefully we got 2.5 more weeks left, so we got some time to kind of sit by and watch it unfold. So it'll be interesting to see, man.
All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the Week 7 schedule, man. The first game we're gonna look into is the Thursday night game with the Denver Broncos traveling to play the Cleveland Browns, and the Browns are favored by 2 points right now. By 2 points. So go ahead, Jeff. What you think about this game, man?
Man, that's baloney. Case Keenum, decent quarterback, had a decent career in Minnesota. What he did out there. I feel like with both of your tackles hurt, both of your running backs hurt, both of your top 2 receivers down, y'all ain't got a chance in hell. I mean,
they got Odell Beckham out there. They got OBJ.
Odell Beckham. Is he available this game?
They say he might play this week.
Okay, well, even if you got Odell, I ain't giving y'all a chance in hell because y'all ain't got a run game, and that's the Browns' identity. That's the key to, Baker Mayfield actually getting started, but he's not playing this game. So Case Keenum, he can perform. He got to have some players around him though. But if Odell's available and they got the tight end, the boy from U,
they got Austin Hooper, they got Njoku.
Okay, yeah, they got Njoku, so they're gonna probably have to really utilize the tight ends in this game and let Odell be the outside deep threat, or possibly at the slot up at the slot here and there, whatever like that. But man, the defense is top notch. I don't think the defense. It might be more of a defensive game, but I just don't see the Browns scoring points like that. And the Cleveland defense, as good as they are, they do allow some points. So I'm gonna have to go with I'm taking Denver on the money line because I think they're just gonna outright win in a good fashion. Teddy Bridgewater could definitely get the job done. So that's just me.
I mean, I hear you on that one, man. I'm going with the Broncos too, but I'll take them on the spread if I was gambling, man. We're not gambling people. We just giving our opinions.
That 2 points ain't enough for me to.
Really, no. I'll buy it up to a field goal because it's going to be a defensive game. The only thing is, and plus, Case Keenum played in the system before because Kevin Stefanski was the former OC when Case Keenum had his best season in Minnesota. So we can't forget that. So he knows this offense very well. But I just like Denver offensive personnel more this game than what Cleveland has, especially with Teddy Bridgewater. He's being safe with the ball. They still have a good run game with Melvin Ingram and Javonte Williams. And plus, I love their playmakers at receiver, man. Cortland Sutton, this is his name? Cortland Sutton? He's starting to
I just know his last name.
He's starting to look like that man. If he would never got hurt last season, man, they probably would have been doing this last season. So he's starting to make plays for them as well. And they had Noah Fant as well. So I just like what they have on offense as far as what they can do. And I think they're going to be able to put up more points than Cleveland. They're going to outlast Cleveland because Cleveland's defense is going to keep them in the game, but eventually it's going to falter out because their offense are not going to be able to do enough against Denver's defense, with Von Miller and all those boys. So
don't get me wrong, they're going to compete, but it's, to me, eventually the defense is going to wear down, and Denver's going
to wear down. It's going to be one of those games where the defense is fighting so hard and keeping it so close, and then all of a sudden, Denver's going to get a couple big plays and basically just take off from there.
Yep.
All right, man. So now we're going to go to the first 1 o'clock game, which is the Atlanta Falcons traveling down here to play the Miami Dolphins, man. And actually, the Falcons are favored by 2.5 points. So let me start off on this, man. Besides all this other talk with Deshaun Watson and all that stuff, Tua still has to play this week. And with that being said, man, I like the Dolphins to win this game. But I would be safe and take the points with the Dolphins and buy it up to a field goal. But I think Tua's going to have success against this Atlanta defense. You know, they don't have as much playmakers on defense, you know. Mm-hmm. And Tua and Jalen Waddle are starting to get that groove, man, you know.
Yeah.
It happened in week 1, and it even got better in week 3. Jalen Waddle had 10 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown. I wish they start, you know, using them on more deep throws and all that stuff, but they have that rapport, and Mike Gesicki is starting to get involved in this offense as well. Now, one thing I hope the Dolphins do in this game is put more emphasis on the run game, because Tua threw 47 passes last week, man. So with that being said, you know, you don't want to keep doing that every week, man. You know what I'm saying? I know we have weapons, and I think some players are coming back this week, but at the same time, you can't really, you know, have him throwing 47 times. You got to run the ball, man. You know, so whichever running back you put out there, you got to stick with them and make them the bell cow and be able to put pressure on them so they have to defend the run so we'll be able to capitalize on the pass. If we do that, Dolphins should come out victorious in this game. And plus, you know, it might be a shootout anyway because Atlanta has Matt Ryan and Calvin Ridley and Cordell Patterson looking like a comeback player of the year candidate, man. You know, the way what he's doing right now for the Atlanta offense. So, but at the end of the day, man, I think the Dolphins are going to outlast them and they're going to be able to get this win at home, you know. They have to, especially after what happened last week.
I agree. I'm leaning more towards Atlanta in this game, but on the money line, only because to me, they have the better offense right now and the more veteran quarterback. And right now, it's not a do or die situation for Miami. It's not like, hey, our season's going to end if we lose this game. But I feel like at home, for some reason, I don't think Tua plays his best game when he's at home. You know what I mean? Like, I just got a feeling like he's more of a role. I'm getting off on track. I think Atlanta's going to win this game, but very close because Miami does have the better defense. I'm just not so sure.
Especially if Xavier and Byron Jones.
Right. Right. If we're healthy, if we're 100% on defense, we got our corners, the DBs and linemen, we're going to compete. They're gonna be stingy. You know what I mean? Like Cordell Patterson, he's going to have a tough time. Matt Ryan definitely going to have a tough time. We're going to actually get to him. My thing is, he is the better quarterback in this game. And I can't ignore that Calvin Ridley, the man, when he plays at his best, he'll ride up anybody. You know what I'm saying? Including Xavier Howard, whoever, Byron Jones, whoever. So I'm going to take Atlanta on the money line in this game and the Dolphins at home. I'm a Dolphin fan, so I'm going to still root for my team. I'm hoping they win. But for some reason, I can't shake the feeling that I feel like, you know, they might let us down this week, but we'll see.
And when Tua throw 4 to 5 touchdowns this week, man, we're gonna see how your pick ages, man. You know,
he ain't throw
keep that same energy next week, Joe.
Said 4 or 5.
Keep that same energy next week, Joe. I got the Stitch jersey. I'm gonna have the Stitch jersey for you if you ball out. All right?
He ain't throw 3 yet. So how you gonna count? How you gonna count 4, 5?
Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. So the next game on the schedule, man, is the Washington football team traveling to Lambeau to play the Green Bay Packers, and the Packers are favored by 8.5 right now. So how you feel about this game, Joe?
Oh man, Green Bay hot right now, man. Aaron Rodgers coming off possibly his best performance so far this season, going in Soldier Field against the Bears. Aaron Jones been that backfield. You know, Devontae Adams, of course, he's doing his thing, man. Right now, they're in sync on offense. Defensive wise, they got some holes in the defense, but they can sneak out a win. They can do decent enough for them to win. I like the Packers offense, a lot of their defense, the Washington football team's defense. The performance that that the Washington football team had against the Chiefs of last week was a decent effort going against the Chiefs, going against Mahomes. I feel like, man, Heineke right now, he's playing okay. They really need a veteran quarterback to go in there.
He's not that guy.
Yeah, he's not that guy. Like, he's not it for them at all. He's probably just a quick Band-Aid just for this season to see what they do. And bring up to my point, Washington football team are one of those teams that need a QB that could be on the market for Deshaun Watson. So, but yeah. I got Green Bay with the 8. I'll probably buy down to a touchdown just to be safe, or 6.5.
I take Green Bay on the money line, man. You know, I feel like they're going to win, but, 8.5 points is a little bit too much. I probably might as well take them on the money line, save my time. Aaron Rodgers is going to have a good day. Devontae Adams is going to have a good day. I don't think anybody on their team could stop them. And, that's just going to be a massacre, man. I don't know. Yeah. Well, it's going to be a massacre. Green Bay's defense starting to play a little bit better, too. So
why would you not take them on the spread?
I mean, because 8.5, man, it's just too much, man.
You could buy down to 6.5.
Yeah, but I lose out on money. You feel me? I mean, I hear what you're saying, but why worry about them covering that much? Well, I could just take them on the money line and just keep going.
I mean, you're right. You're right. It's more of a percentage-wise, more of a guaranteed win on the money line. I get what you're saying. So, with that being said, I agree with you. But
I think Devontae Adams is gonna have a big game this week, like a very big game, like Dan Marino, almost 200 yards receiving type game. Because I think he had a good week last week. He's trying to build up off that now. You know what I'm saying? And Green Bay is trying to solidify themselves this season as a playoff contender. Aaron Rodgers is hot right now, and Washington is starting to fall off, man. So with that being said. And plus, it's at Lambeau Field. Green Bay don't lose at Lambeau Field like that, especially to under 500 teams. So
right.
I'm going. No,
that's not true. It's not true. They lost last year to Jacksonville at Lambeau.
That was an anomaly, Jeff.
Yeah, that
was last year.
Under 500 team though. So I'm just bringing.
It was last year.
I had last year. I couldn't forget that game.
It's last year
for certain reasons, but yeah.
All right, man. We're going to start our next game, which is one of our games of the week, man. It's the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to Tennessee to play the Titans. And the Chiefs are favored by 5.5. I'm not going to lie to you, boy. What Derrick Henry did against the Bills, I would not go against him against an even sorrier Chiefs defense. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry is doing some Madden type shit right now. It's like he activated a Madden card, and now he can't be tackled for shit. Tannehill don't even have to do no work. He doesn't. Yeah. All you really have to do is don't turn the ball over. Hand it off and throw off a play action. Yes. If you need to throw at all, because Derrick Henry's damn near getting almost 200 yards a game rushing. He had three rushing touchdowns last week?
Yep.
He is the offense, and nobody can stop him. So if he could do that to a top-rated Bills defense, imagine who's going to do to Kansas City this week. I'm going with the Titans. But I'm taking them on the spread. I'm taking the 5.5. I might buy it up to 7 to be safe. Buy it up to a touchdown because Kansas City can put up points too. But I am going with the Titans.
For me, I can't ignore the fact, man, that the Chiefs Mahomes has been turning the ball over quite a bit so far in this in 6 weeks. Their run game hasn't been that good. They've been really dependent on Mahomes throwing it to either Travis Kelce or what the boy name is? Damn.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. And utilizing the weapons like that. But man, I would also probably take the Titans on the spread and buy it up to like a touchdown. The Chiefs have fought tooth and nail damn near so far these 6 weeks. They're now a 500 team. They were under 500 team before the win last week against Washington football team. And I'm just right now, Mahomes is turning the ball over too much right now. And for me, this is a team that could pull off a win. They could pull off a win against a good Bills team. They held the Bills team to only 30 points, which is still a lot, but they got the W kicking by a field goal. And to me, the Bills have a better defense. So they're able to score on the Bills defense. You can be damn sure they're going to score on that Chiefs. They got the worst fucking defense in the whole NFL.
It's terrible, though.
With a top, I want to say top 10 offense.
It's right terrible.
Now. It's terrible right now. So
Mahomes got to overcompensate, man. He got to try to put up 34, 35 points every week because he knows his defense is not going to do anything. And that's why he's starting to get turnovers.
Because of that, he's turning the ball over. He's playing hero ball.
He has no defense or no run game.
Right. So
it's like a modern day Dan Marino
ball. Right. It's forcing him to play hero ball, and that doesn't work well week to week. He may get one game playing like that. He may win a couple games here and there, but over against a decent defense with a talented offense, I think the Titans are going to be almost 100%. I think A.J. Brown comes back this week as well. So I'm taking the Titans.
And Julio.
And they got Julio. Julio had a decent performance as well. Man, they ain't got it's looking bad news for the Chiefs right now. But I'm taking the Chiefs. I'm buying up 7 points. Yeah. I'm sorry. No, I'm not taking the Chiefs. I'm sorry. I'm taking the Titans. I'm buying up 7 points.
Yeah, boy, them Titans, boy. I just want to see what Derrick Henry do, boy. That's all I want to see. It's like he runs so slow, but nobody's trying to tackle him. It's crazy.
The man was clocked. The man is 247 pounds, was clocked running 21 miles an hour for the 70-some yard touchdown he ran. He's the biggest guy that ever ran at that speed in the last 5 years.
I'm fascinated. I ain't worried about it.
Nah, bro. When the last time you ran full speed?
Hey, this ain't about me.
Yeah,
exactly. This ain't about me. Yeah. We're talking about Derrick Henry. We're talking about Derrick Henry right now. All right, we're gonna go to the next game, man. It's the New York Jets. They fresh off the bye week. They traveling to play the New England Patriots. Patriots at home, and they're favored by a touchdown right now. So, yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
Division rival, New England, the Jets. I'm gonna take New England. I'm gonna probably take them on the money line though, because the Jets are kind of a sneaky team. They can put up points. Zach Wilson actually showed that he can do some things. He turns the ball over quite a bit, but he actually has a decent arm. Their defense isn't as steady as I would like them to be, but New England has the better defense. They have the better quarterback, better head coach. No, not even throwing shade at the Jets head coach. I actually love him as a head coach. I love him when he was at San Francisco. I just right now think their team is not in position to compete at New England in Foxborough against that fan base, that rivalry. I'm taking New England. I'm taking them on the money line though.
I ain't gonna lie, man. New England, take them on the money line. The Jets are terrible. New England has a good enough defense to make the Jets look terrible again. They're gonna sweep them. The Jets don't have anything as far as a running game.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson is going to turn the ball over like he's been doing. Mac Jones is going to play conservative enough for him not to make any mistakes. And they're going to just run the ball and throw dunk passes and just run out the clock. And I don't even think the Jets are going to get a touchdown this game.
No, I won't say that. I won't go that far because they don't have a run game. But they're gonna throw that ball. Eventually, they're gonna probably test New England downfield. They're gonna test them. They're gonna throw deep balls. They're gonna try to test some of their safeties and their corners. They're gonna test them. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but I'm definitely taking New England on the money line.
I'm taking New England on the spread. That's how much faith I don't have in the Jets and Zach Wilson. I take New England on the spread, even though it's 7 points. I just don't like it.
Hell no. Boy,
I just don't like the Jets at all.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we're going to go to the next game, man, which is the Carolina Panthers traveling to play the New York Giants. And the Panthers are favored by a field goal. I'm not going to lie. I'm taking the Panthers and I'm taking them on the spread just because the Giants are so terrible right now, especially with what's his name? Daniel Jones at quarterback.
He might not even play this game.
that makes it even better. We know Saquon is not playing either. You know, that's their whole offense. So, and Kenny Golladay has been a waste of money. Darius Toney is hurt already. So they really don't have any weapons. Their defense is atrocious. And, you know, Sam Darnold, you know, he's going to get back on track from last week. He kind of cost them the game last week with his performance. And Chuba Hubbard, I feel like they're going to really give him some carries this week to be able to, like, carry them throughout this game and be able to get this W. Let's not forget Carolina's defense is still good. And I think Stephon Gilmore is playing this week.
I believe so, yep.
So, yeah, man, I'm not going to waste more time on it, man. You know, I like Carolina Panthers on the spread. I'll take the -3.
I'll keep it short as well. I'm taking Carolina as well on the spread. I said it before, New York. I had never had no faith in them, especially with Daniel Jones. But he's not even playing. They got the boy Glennon coming out to finna shake off some dust and play. Like you said, Kenny Golladay wasted money. He ain't really performing. Saquon hurt. He's been an injury-prone guy lately in his career, man. It's kind of disappointing because he has so much talent. You want to kind of see him get them reps, but you know it is what it is. You know, it's because part of the game. Hopefully, he can work those out and come back strong. But yeah, man, I ain't got no faith in New York. I never did, especially after they let go. How they did not Peyton, but Eli Manning, his last season. You know, they did. I think they really tried that boy. You know, he's a Hall of Famer. So, but yeah, man, I got Carolina on the spread -3.
Damn, it's a sad year for New
football
in New York, man.
Yeah, it is.
I
can't say that because Buffalo kind of leading the charge. And
that's damn near Canada, Jeff. That shit don't count.
It is, but it's New York,
motherfucker.
Shit, it's still in the state of New York. So shit, they Buffalo, New York.
So they kind of
they leading the charge with it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like that's the only reason why fans got hope to chip a football is because of Buffalo right now. You know what I mean? So
yeah, all right. So okay, I guess. Anyway. So let's go to our second game of the week, man, which is the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to Baltimore to play the Ravens. And the Ravens are 6.5. Go ahead, Jeff. This is a game. This is a game.
This is very tough, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing from both sides of the ball for Cincinnati, man. Cincinnati might be the most improved team coming off of last year, definitely so far, man.
Burrow is looking good, man, and Jamar Chase. I was wrong about Jamar Chase. My bad.
I told you.
Yeah. My bad.
I understand, brother. I saw this in college, and he took a year off from college. You know, he came, he got drafted this year. That's all I was trying to tell you, bro. I'm like, man, look here, dog. That's the best receiver in the whole draft. That's who I wanted, bro. I'm trying to tell you, that boy deadly, man. He's deadly with it. And it's like he do it so effortlessly. But besides that, man, Joe Mixon running the ball good. He one of the top 5 rushers right now in the NFL. Joe Burrow slinging that rock, man. The offensive line actually is holding up. They protecting them. Defense are getting stopped. They playing better. I can't even name a dude on their defense, but they playing good. Man, Cincinnati, who?
But
they gonna get that boy Action Jackson.
Exactly.
And that the best run game in all of NFL. Defense, as hurt as they are in that secondary, they've been playing great. They've been playing great ball. That game against LA Chargers was their best performance. They held them only 6 points, I believe.
Yeah,
man,
Herbert didn't look that good.
They made Herbert look like he was a rookie, and it's his second year. And I give great praise about Herbert because I wanted him in Miami. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
Skip that.
You know how to say that. You know how to do a little jab in there. But
I already know,
man. This is a game of the week for sure. 2 division rivals. Cincinnati bouncing back, proving the haters, doubters wrong because everybody thought they should have drafted an offensive lineman to get more protection, but they were like Chase was the right
playing
pick.
Good.
All your offensive line, man. Credit to the offensive line coach. Bravo. You're doing your damn job.
Extra.
Yes, pay that. Give him a raise. Give him a bonus, or promote him or something. Give him some money because he deserves it. And because he's leading the charge, but got them boys protecting y'all best investment is a Joe Burrow. And he's coming off that injury from last year, man, he's already playing pretty good. He won 2 games before he got hurt. And now, man, they only a 2-loss, 1-loss team.
Two-loss team.
2-loss team.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and right now, with the struggling, injury prone right now, Browns, Pittsburgh ain't looking too hot, but they got the win against Seattle.
Seattle started Geno. Anybody's going to win if you start Geno.
That's why I said it's a struggle win because Geno, that boy Russell Wilson, he wasn't playing, so they had to rely on Geno, and he gonna fumble the bag every time you put him out there. But,
every time.
Every guarantee, baby. But man, this is a tough game with that 6.5. That's a little too much for my liking because I think it's gonna be a battle. I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals on the spread. I'm gonna buy it up to 7.5 points, baby.
Yeah. You steering people wrong right now, boy. I mean, as much as I like Cincinnati and what they've done this year, especially with Joe Burrow looking like he deserves to be the number 1 pick from last season, and also Jamar Chase, he proved me wrong. He's actually balling. He might be in contention for Rookie of the Year. He should be. You know, I like what they're doing on offense, and they have been doing. Well,
Diggs, he might have to run with Diggs though. Diggs balling out there with the Cowboys, but
no, this is second year. This is Diggs'
second year. My bad. That's my bad. That's my bad.
But he good too though. I like him though.
Yeah.
But as much as what Cincinnati's done, like at the beginning of the season, nobody thought this was actually gonna be a game. But this is actually probably the game of the week now. So
definitely.
But I'm taking Baltimore on the money line because I'm not going to bet against Lamar Jackson, man. He's looked too good. He's probably the MVP of the year so far, the way he's playing right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not even just him running the ball and making plays. He's actually making pinpoint passes with his arm too, especially in the red zone, man. He's the ultimate. He's the definition of a dynamic player right now. And he's doing what he's doing right. The way he's doing what he's doing right now. If he keeps doing this, he's going to be the MVP this year.
I can see it.
Let's make no mistake. If he keeps doing what he's doing, he's going to be the MVP. And I can't go against that, man. Especially at home, man. Especially after what they did to Justin Herbert last week.
Right.
I'm good, man. I'll go with Baltimore, man. I just take him on the money line to be safe.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. They, as much as they have been improving that defense, the secondary has been, compensated. The guys are playing. They ain't got nobody to stick Jamar Chase. I don't like it. Joe Burrow, I don't think he's gonna have a game how Justin Herbert had.
But check this out, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Herbert had Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and Jared Cook, and he didn't do anything. So you think
Joe Burrow? And guess what? Guess what? He has Joe Mixon, got Jamar Chase. I forgot his tight end name. I can't name his tight end right now. But man, he's been balling. I ain't gonna sit here and deny it.
I mean, man. As much as I like Cincinnati's offensive weapons, I like the Chargers better, and they didn't look too good against Baltimore last week. So I'm not going to go against Baltimore. I'm not going to go against Lamar Jackson at home. That's the first.
And you know what? That's been my mistake as of lately so far. I've counted Lamar out a couple of games, and he's been proving me wrong. They're a one-loss team right now, so
big trust.
Big trust, definitely big trust right now.
I mean, I understand what you're doing with the points, though, because a touchdown is a lot. This is going to be a close game, so I understand.
I'm buying it up to 7.5, brother. They gave him 6.5 points. To me, that's a mistake. That is a big mistake. I'm taking them boys 7.5, buying 7.5 points. They're gonna win it.
All right, I hear you. So let's go to the next game, man. We got the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah. On to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. Now, I'm not going to take long on this, man. I like what the Raiders did last week, after what happened with the racist-ass John Gruden, got him up out of there.
Yeah.
They still played, and they still did their thing, and they beat Denver on the road.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, I like what they're going to do this week, especially against a quarterback like Jalen Hurts. He's not really a quarterback. He's a running back that's just out there playing quarterback at this point. He's starting to fizzle out. He's starting to be who we thought he was, which is not that guy. And I like I like David Carr too much, man, especially at home, man. I feel like they're gonna run it up on the Eagles, man, and they really gonna like put points up on them, man. So I like the Raiders, man, on the spread.
On the spread. Mm-hmm. I'll make it quick as well.
No, let me remind you, the Raiders only favored by 3 points.
Yeah,
it's only 3 points, Joe.
I'm taking the Raiders on the spread. At home, they are different. Like against that Raider Nation, man, it's hard to play there. Though. It's very tough to play there in that crowd, in that environment. Yeah, Jalen Hurts hasn't been performing as well as they will hope that he would. To me, it's all about it's the run game ain't really been effective. You know, Sanders, I guess he's been.
They don't give him the ball enough. He averaged
right.
5 yards a carry last game.
I was gonna go to that, right? And to me, that's not his fault that he's not been productive because they've been putting the ball in Jalen Hurts' hands too much. Like, and when he's got a quarterback,
a goal line back.
He needs to take some plays off. You know, he needs some help. You know what I mean? And not to say that he ain't got no help around him. He got Smith. You know, he got what they traded Ertz. Ertz gone. He out of there. So
they still got Goddard at tight end. So that's not
okay. So ain't no big deal. But yeah, man. Like the receivers ain't really been getting open, man. They've been getting covered downfield, been forcing them out of the pocket and to throw the ball.
He hasn't been seeing the open receivers either, Jeff. Let's not make it think that he.
That's what I'm saying.
People been open, Jeff. He just can't get it though.
Oh really? Oh well, damn.
He just can't get it though, Jeff. He's not that guy, Jeff. Like, we're not gonna blame the receivers.
I'm not gonna blame the receivers. I'm saying that he needs.
If Flacco
help.
was in there, Flacco will be running up numbers.
Oh wow, I ain't gonna say all that, but I'm
Flacco's
just saying.
Flacco's really a quarterback.
Flacco is a Super Bowl winning QB, so I'm not gonna throw shit on Flacco. I'm just saying that he needs help. He's not that guy. He's not a Deshaun Watson. He's not gonna get the job done by himself. That's all I'm saying. He needs help. He's not going to extend plays. He's not going to move the chains. We need to move the chains. He needs help. You know, it ain't just like even when Wentz was there, Wentz could never do anything by himself. So Jalen Hurts, they thought he would come in and fill those shoes where he could be more than just, throwing the ball down the field. He could probably extend the play using his feet, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening. They figuring that shit out. He ain't hard to figure out neither, though.
He's not that accurate either.
He's not accurate. That's the part I struggle with. When he gets forced out the pocket, he's one of the worst throwing QBs throwing out the pocket. And that's what it's killing him.
I haven't seen a quarterback that had so many of his receivers turn into DBs just to stop interceptions in my life.
And that's what I'm saying.
It's crazy. His receivers are turning into DBs more so than receivers in some games.
That's what I mean. When the defense forces him out the pocket, he's horrible throwing on the run. He's horrible. So it makes sense from a defense perspective to blitz him and to force him out the pocket. Because one, you either going to get an interception or incomplete pass. It's just that simple. Interception or incomplete pass. So why not? And they ain't running the ball. So they're going to throw the ball down there first, second, and third down. So I'm going to keep it short. I got the Raiders at home, easy covering 3.
All right, cool. All right, so our next game is we got the Detroit Lions traveling to play the Los Angeles Rams. And the Rams are favored by 15 points. Revenge game for Jared Goff. He's going back to L.A.
Yeah.
Big Rams, man. What you think, John?
Big revenge game.
Revenge game.
Detroit ain't got a chance in hell. Listen, man, this is a game to kind of almost, it ain't fair. It's like a game to rub it in Jared Goff's face to show him the like, man, I can just see it now.
So you think Stafford gonna run it up, huh?
Oh my God, Stafford finna run them numbers up. You hear me?
No running game. They just gonna straight throw the ball.
Throw the ball. Why not? Just this is a game where you're a head coach is gonna prove that, hey, my shit works. I wasn't the issue, you were. We made it to the Super Bowl and we lost because of you. because of your ass. This is that game to me. This is that game. It's like, you were the fucking problem. You were the fucking problem, not me. I'm that guy, and you're not. And that's why you're in fucking Detroit. So this is that game to me. It's not even about Jared Goff or Matthew Stafford, nothing like that. It's about
Jared Goff versus Sean McVay.
Yes. It's about that's that matchup. That's the match. That's the true matchup.
They gonna shake hands after the game?
Fuck no.
Before the game?
If you know what? He might. You know, they try to make it seem in the media that, you know, they left on good terms, but I don't know. I think they had some words probably before they left or whatever like that. But
deeper than rap, Joe.
This deeper than rap. That's why I'm kind of giving them. I'm getting them vibes from this game, from that little relationship they had, man. But yeah, man, 15 points. Why not? Fuck it. Why not? I'll take it. You know what? I ain't crazy though. That's a lot of points. That's a lot of points to give anybody.
Buy that shit to a touchdown.
Yeah, I'll buy it down if I can. If you can, buy it down as low as you can, under 10 points. Definitely buy under 10 points. This is definitely a 2-digit win game for the Rams, coming off that impressive win. I mean, not really impressive, but against the Giants. Everybody knew they was gonna lose, but
Giants
still
walking by week at this point.
Exactly. So, but yeah, man, give me. But Detroit is better than the Giants. That's why I will say they are better than the Giants. So I'm gonna take by the points under 10 points and take the Rams at home.
Yeah, man, I'm going with the Rams too, man. Matt Stafford has been balling, man. He brought that offense to life, man. You know, it don't look like Sean McVay is handcuffed with his play calling anymore, man. You know, he can just do whatever he wants to do with Matt Stafford. Cooper Kupp's been balling. He's been able to get the ball to Robert Woods. And Darrell Henderson's starting to look good at running back too, man. They're starting to get the run game going too, you know. So
reason why? Because you got defense playing true. They're more scared of that passing game than that run game. You know what I'm saying? The run game is
finally showing up.
It's showing up. It's showing up. At this point, it's pick your poison because they're going to probably hit you with the run at first and that play action down the field. So, yeah, you got to choose your poison on this one, man.
Yeah, man, I'm going with the Rams, man. I'll go with the Rams. But I tell you this. Jared Goff is going to have a good game throwing the ball. He's going to have a decent to good game throwing the ball.
I doubt it.
Because they're going to be behind so often in this game, he's going to have to air it out. So
they might have to bench him because he's going to turn the ball over so much.
Ooh, damn. You think he's going to get benched?
He might end up getting benched if he throws over 3 interceptions. That's my prediction. He's going to throw at least 3 interceptions, maybe more. So
really?
They're going to have to run the ball. If in order for them to be competitive in this game, they don't have to run the ball, and that's saying too much. That's asking too much of y'all running back because he ain't that guy. And going against that defensive front, that front seven, that's asking a hell of a lot. And also asking a lot for that offensive line to hold up and protect him while Goff throwing that ball. So, honestly, he might end up getting injured. Aaron Donald might smack him in the mouth. So, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so that you see what I'm saying, bro? It's like,
I mean, all you gotta do is pick on Jalen and throw at him, man. That'll keep him in the game.
I mean, go ahead. If you wanna be that guy to poke the bell, or you wanna poke at the damn beehive, go ahead. And then come out start stinging your ass, but go ahead.
All right, man. So we both like the Rams. Now the next game is the Houston Texans traveling to play the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are favored by 17.5.
Right.
17.5.
Yeah. Shit.
17.5. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm going with Arizona, man. If Lamar Jackson is not the MVP, then it will be Kyler Murray the way he's playing right now.
Who they playing again?
They're playing the Houston Texans.
Yeah. I had to hit it one more time to recognize.
Oh, revenge game. JJ Watt. It's gonna be nasty.
DeAndre Hopkins.
It's gonna be nasty.
It's
gonna be nasty.
Yeah.
Now, 17.5 points is too much, so I'll take them on the money line. But Arizona should win this very easily, man. Kyler Murray is between him and Lamar. They've been neck and neck for the MVP so far this season, man. And Arizona is actually still the only undefeated team left in the league right now. So I don't think they're gonna end up losing at home, especially to a 1-5 Texans team that has basically no weapon. They got Brandon Cooks, but he can only do so much. And
yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm going with Arizona.
I'm gonna take them 17 points, my brother.
You want 17?
I seen that Arizona team smack around the Rams like they was child's play. You feel me? I'm taking them. I'm taking them on the spread. Dog, Houston defense ain't stopping shit over there. They ain't stopping nothing they doing. They throwing at them. They can't stop the run game. They can't stop the pass game. Kyler Murray gonna have his way with them people. He probably gonna have maximum probably like 10 seconds in the pocket every time he throw the ball.
You ain't got no faith in David Mills at quarterback or Mark Ingram at running back.
Who is he?
Brandon Cooks.
Who? Brandon Cooks, yeah. But who the fuck is Mills? Man, first of all, bro, that defensive front, that front seven is nasty, dog. That shit is nasty. I expect JJ Watt to really.
How many sacks JJ Watt get?
He gonna have at least 3 sacks.
Ooh, that's a lot. I'll say 2 at the most. 3?
No, I like 3. I love 3. I love 3. Why? They gotta deal with Jones on the other side. And guess what? They're gonna double team him. They probably gonna put their best tackle on Jones. And JJ Watt gonna get his, he gonna have a field day wherever tackle he's going against. I love it. I love it a lot.
All right, cool. All right, we both like Arizona.
Take him on the spread, 17. Yes, sir.
All right, so our next game is the Chicago Bears. They 3-3, and they traveling to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs are favored by 12.5 points right now, Jeff.
Yeah.
12.5 points, Jeff.
And you know why? Because the Bears have yet to figure out their QB situation. And it ain't Justin Fields' fault. It's that fucking head coach.
Justin Fields is just out there at this point.
He's out there, but
just out there.
Ain't been holding up as well as they should. And I felt like if you was gonna play him, regardless of any, I said this before. You're wasting time starting Andy Dalton. He's either going to get hurt or he's gonna play shitty. We already know what he can do. Guess what? Look what Dak Prescott is doing with the same team he had last year at the Cowboys. Look at the numbers he's putting up. So we know Andy Dalton ain't that guy. We know that. We just know that. He ain't that guy.
So why would Justin Fields though, ain't they? They should.
They should. No, but I'm saying they should have started off. They should have started Justin Fields, and maybe just in case if let's say he gets he hurts his hamstring, pulls a hamstring, or hurt his shoulder a little bit, his hand, whatever like that. Now you throw Andy Dalton ass in that fire. You know what I'm saying? But not the start of the season. Not this. No, man. Like, yeah, they getting some wins. They actually won some games. That I didn't expect them to win. They beat the Denver Broncos. I was surprised like a motherfucker they won that game. But to me, they ain't got no man. They going to Tampa on that road. That front seven might eat his ass up alive with that offensive line. They got protecting him, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shaq Barrett and goddamn Jason Pierre and Dominic Sue. It's God. Yeah, God, it's looking.
Monte David, Devin White.
This is a game where you start Andy Dalton. This is a game where you start Andy Dalton.
But they're able to get pass protection though. I mean,
they could do something.
The Buccaneers DBs ain't looking.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's gonna have enough time to really sit in that pocket and pick their DBs apart because that offensive line is horrendous. You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I'm expecting their defense to probably have like 5 sacks in this game. Total. 5 sacks.
Not going to be able to run the ball. Nobody has been able to run the ball against the Bucs all season. So.
At all. That's what I'm saying. If the Cowboys had probably the best run performance against them. That was the beginning of the season. Ever since then, they've been shutting that shit down.
Yeah.
Close gate. Ain't shit going on around here. I think maybe the Rams did have a decent run game against them, decent performance on them, decent. It wasn't great. It wasn't Derrick Henry. It did enough to get the job done. So, but yeah, man, it's easy. 12 points.
12.5, Joe.
12.5. I'm buying that bitch down to under 10. But I like it. I mean, they at home. They got that boy, ageless Tom Brady. fountain of youth Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? So I got Tampa Bay in this game.
Yeah, I'm going with Tampa Bay too, man. It's going to be too much. Tampa Bay's front seven is going to make it real hectic for Justin Fields, man. No matter who they got back there in the secondary, Justin Fields ain't going to have time to throw, like you said. And plus, I like Tom Brady and what they're doing on offense right now. And like we've been saying, AB is looking like the best receiver on this Bucs team. It was just only a matter of time until he get his groove and learn the playbook. Y'all understand, what he was doing last season, he wasn't even there that long.
Exactly.
So now that he got a full offseason with Tom Brady and his playbook, he's looking like the best receiver right now on the team, which he is.
This is the reason why Tom Brady wanted him on his team.
Exactly.
The man works his ass off. He ain't going to take no plays off. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to work, and he's going to give anybody that's covering him that work. So exactly. It's just a matter of time, dog.
Everybody worry about Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, but AB is the one that's really doing the damage right now.
Right. And really Leonard Fournette running that ball too, man, toting that rock like
finally.
Man, not it ain't just finally. He had some success last year, definitely, and when he was in Jacksonville. Just he's in the right system, When you got defense worrying about the passing attack just as much the run game. A running back like him can flourish, can do his thing.
He's taking advantage of it.
Exactly.
He's taking advantage of those opportunities.
He has to, because Ronald Jones, as much potential as he done. Fumbled. That boy got butterfingers, man. He fumbled that ball too much. Now, he's a good reliever. He's like a Kareem Hunt for them, where
they don't even use him on third downs. They use Giovanni Bernard anyway, so it's
that's
really
what I'm saying.
For Ronald Jones.
That's why I think his time in Tampa Bay might be coming to an end. Just depending on whether if Leonard Fournette wants to leave and make more money, finish career after Tom Brady retires or whatever like that.
Why would you leave Tom Brady?
No, that's what I'm saying. Unless Tom Brady retires, then okay, either he's going for the most money he can make. You know what I'm saying? Because he took a pay cut coming to the Tampa Bay to win championship. So a lot of players have sacrificed a bag just to keep this team together this season to make another run for the Super Bowl. So that's what I mean. I think it's only a 1-year deal.
I think they're going to go back to back.
No, they definitely can. It's just right now they're a little hurt secondary right now. I feel like they're going to get healthy down the line towards the end of the season, and they're going to play their best ball around that time because they got to compete against the Saints. The Saints are decent, but we'll see. It's going to be a battle. I can't say who's going to win that division yet. You know what I mean? Because Carolina's playing good ball too. They came off a surprising win against the Saints earlier this season. So it's still up in the air, honestly, because nobody has really played a division game thus far, I believe, except for they played one division game against Atlanta, and they won that game in a decent fashion. But it's hard to tell right now who's actually going to, we haven't seen them going against each other yet. So we'll see.
All right, man, we're going to move over to the Sunday night game, man, in which we have the Indianapolis Colts traveling to play the San Francisco 49ers, and the 49ers are favored by 4. Now, let me start off by saying that this is a very, very uninteresting game.
Why you say that?
Very boring game.
Why you say that?
Both QBs, nobody really wants to see.
I won't say that. If Trey Lance see some play time, then and they're playing in San Francisco. From right now, to me, the Colts have been playing decent ball as of lately. Their defense has been struggling, but only against really good offensive teams. I feel like that loss against Baltimore they played Baltimore probably tougher than any team this season, besides the first loss against the Raiders. But I like the Colts in this game. I don't think it's going to be a boring game. It just this is a game to where these quarterbacks, Jimmy Garoppolo and Wentz, can actually, prove that they still got it. They still can play.
I don't know. Go ahead. My bad. No, go ahead. Just finish.
On the run game has been coming along for the Colts. I think that's kind of been helping Wentz out, taking some play, getting some bread, getting some, helping somebody else, helping with the offense production. Offensive line has been doing a better job blocking. But yeah, man, I got the Colts in this game, winning this game. What's the spread at 4 points?
Yeah, 4 points.
Yeah, I got them. I'll take the points, right? I'll take the points.
Yeah.
I'll take the 4 points. Easy, yeah. I got the Colts.
I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like San Fran was on the bye week last week.
It was on a bye week.
And,
so a little more rested.
Yeah, I think Jimmy G is going to play. I think they getting a couple running backs too. And I could just imagine this being a game we see Carson Wentz fuck up terribly in.
I mean, granted, he is going against a decent defense.
Not a decent defense, a decent front four.
Front seven. Decent front seven. I ain't gonna say just front four. Yeah, decent front seven. Yeah.
I mean, I ain't really hear no names about Nick Bosa yet or any of them boys on San Francisco yet, but this probably be the game where they really come through there at home too. So
yeah,
I'll be safe and I take San Francisco buy it down to 3 points, a field goal. It's gonna be a close game, but San Fran is desperate for a win, and Carson Wentz, even though the offense starting to look better, he's just due for one of those games where he looks atrocious.
He's had 2 good weeks, playing against Baltimore. And this past week, he has 2, decent, like really good performances back to back. So, it wasn't like outstanding performance of the week, but he's not like he's they're winning games because he's performing decent, and the run game is clicking. And they got T.Y. Hilton back, so that's another deep threat they have back. A veteran, wide receiver from the crib. You know what I'm saying? And they got 2 decent running backs that can, like I said, they can help Wentz take some plays off. Help them with the production of the offense and their defense. I feel like the defense is going to come along. They have a good defense. They had a couple of injuries. Xavier Rose had a concussion, I believe, in one of the games. From the crib. He had a concussion, so hopefully he comes back and help that defense out with the passing game. But yeah, man, I think right now the Colts have the better overall team. QB position, they're about even with the Niners. Jimmy and Wentz, I see them like about the same in talent wise, and they both have experience in this league. So, but yeah, man.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm going with San Fran just to play it safe. I feel like one of those weeks where for some reason, somehow, some way, they're going to pull off the win at home.
Yeah, that's a tough game. It's a tough game. Yeah,
it's a tough game. A tough, interesting game. But I mean, I won't watch it. I'm gonna go to sleep early.
Yeah, I'm getting sleep that night.
All right, man. The last game on the schedule was the Monday night game with the New Orleans Saints traveling to play the Seattle Seahawks. Without Russell Wilson again this week. They starting Geno Smith again.
Yeah.
From Liberty City, Joe?
Nah, boy. I don't know where he's from, actually. Shout out to Geno, though, man. Hopefully, he's getting his chances in Seattle to try to prove that he can play. He showed some signs, some stuff that I like, man. Just at the end, man.
He's been fumbling the bag 2 straight weeks. He's been keeping him in the game. He's been doing his thing, but when it's time to make those plays and do what he needs to do to actually put them in a position to win, he fumbles the bag.
I want to see him get over that hump. I want to see him overcome this, because to me, that's the only thing that's hindering him back. Like he performs decent up to that point where they need him to come through and not turn the ball over and put him in a position to win the game. So, and they were in the position to win, they at least tie the game and go into overtime. He fumbled the bag, though. So it's just unfortunate, man. I'm rooting for him though, because I want to see him succeed. I want to see brothers from the crib succeed, man. I want to see them do their thing. But Jameis Winston has come off a bye week. They've been performing decent. I'm not sure Michael Thomas is coming back in this week. I don't know what's going on with him.
I care about Michael Thomas.
No, I ain't gonna say that, because he's still a decent weapon, man. He was one of those. He was one of those receivers that was leading in receptions and yards.
Quick slant on Mike.
Right, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But he'll be an additional help to that offense. They already got some weapons that's showing promise. Especially Alvin Kamara. We've been toting that rock. He's definitely been effective in the passing game for him. But yeah, man. Right now, I gotta go with the better defense, the better quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Oh, the Saints.
And I gotta go with the Saints on this one. What's the spread on it?
Oh, the spread 5 points.
5 points. I'm gonna take the Saints on the money line.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, this situation Seattle is in really shows you how important Russell Wilson is to this team.
Yeah.
Like, he is the Seattle Seahawks. He made Pete Carroll who Pete Carroll is right now.
Definitely.
So that conversation is done. It's over with. We see that now. So with that being said, I like Seattle to lose again this week. You know, the Saints got a way tougher defense. Jameis Winston is playing way smarter with the ball. And Seattle's defense is terrible. That's sorry as shit. They don't have anything on defense that can stop someone like Calvin Kamara from going on. Sorry as shit, Joe. This shit terrible, Joe.
I go say that
was a defensive-minded coach, and his defense is terrible. That's not a good look.
Well, yeah, definitely. Like,
not a good look.
They've been lacking. That's
you trading all these picks. You getting what's his name? Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams, yeah.
And he's
to me, he has been one of those guys, man. They try to switch him up in roles this past week against
they got him blitzing
Pittsburgh. Yeah, because they need some type of spark from their defense, dog. Like, you know, so much you can. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's
defense is terrible, Joe. They can't stop anybody, and then you got to go out there with Geno and hope Geno can put up enough points for you to win.
Not even that. It's not that he could hope he put up enough points. Just hope that he can not.
Don't fuck up at the end.
Right, exactly. So
if you in a close game, he's gonna fuck up at the end. There's no way around it, Joe.
I'm hoping he becomes that. But yeah, man, as of the last 2 games, he has been causing them, causing them the game. But you know, that's something that he has to overcome. Something he has. That's his journey. That's hopefully he can overcome that shit. Because right now, they looking like the worst team in their division right now. They already in a tough ass division, and there's only but so many losses you can take trying to make the playoffs. Because you may get Jameis Winston week 8, 9, but that's now you got 8 more games to go, and you're hoping you could win out or win majority of those games to make a wild card spot. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's a tough fucking division they in already. So so we'll see, man.
It's looking bad, but I like the Saints. If I could buy them at 3 points on the spread, I'll take them on the spread. But other than that, I'll take them on the money line just to be safe. But I like the Saints, and I like Jameis and Alvin Kamara to do what they need to do and get this W in Seattle. Yeah. So we went over the whole schedule, just so now we're gonna go into the locks of the week, man. Who's your lock for the week?
Shit. Who? I think New York playing Green Bay, right?
No. The Jets are playing the Patriots, and the Giants are playing the Panthers.
The Giants playing the Panthers. Who playing Green Bay?
Washington playing Green Bay.
Oh no, never mind. I'm staying away from that shit. Man, yeah. Arizona, lock of the week. Going against Houston, 1-5 Houston, and they at home, undefeated, only undefeated team in the league right now. No brainer. Yeah, the 17 points is a lot. I'll try to buy that down, like I said, but they definitely gonna be a double-digit win. I don't see them stopping nothing they doing. Like Arizona gonna have their way. It might be another great performance once again from Kyler Murray in that defense.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Locks of the week. Locks of the week, man. We usually take risks. I know I take risks, and I'm gonna take another one this week, man.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with my quarterback. My quarterback will not fail me this week, Jeff. My quarterback will not fail me this week, Jeff. He will not. He will perform. He will make people forget about Deshaun Watson. I'm telling you, Tua is gonna come through with the Dolphins, and he's gonna do what he needs to do this week. He's gonna do what he do. He's gonna do what he do this week. He's gonna get at least 3 touchdown passes this week.
Please, perform good this week, so they won't think about getting Deshaun Watson, man. You begging, you put on your knee like, Lord, please.
I ain't gotta do it. Because Tua's gonna prove his point.
And guess what?
Y'all been down him. Y'all been putting him in this box like it's his fault.
My brother, if he don't perform this week against that defense, his ass is out of there. You heard me? Gone. Put to
He's gonna perform, Jeff. He's gonna crush all y'all dreams of getting him up out of here, bro. He's gonna crush that.
Listen, I'm a Dolphin fan.
He's gonna crush that.
My dreams have been in his hands this last 2 seasons, and they just already been fucked up. My dreams already fucked up, all right? So
he played 2 games this season.
It can't get much worse with Deshaun Watson. That's all I'm saying. At least he could probably get me out of this nightmare, man. You know, and save my dream. You know, put my people.
Guess what? Tua is the dream because he's gonna do what he need to do this week, and he's gonna be able to get us this W. I'm going with the Dolphins beating the Falcons.
I hope you get the W though.
And they give the Dolphins 3 points.
Because the defense.
That's easy money.
Defense win championship. That's why we're going to get the W. Defense. The heart and soul of this team is the defense, not fucking
Tua sell the tickets.
No, he don't sell shit. He sell jerseys. Bitch don't sell shit.
Tua sell the tickets.
He sell his jerseys, and them shit's going to be a Snuggie in a few fucking couple years. Motherfuckers going to be giving their dogs that jersey. They go sleep outside with in their dog house. They gonna be wearing about that old snuggy ass jersey.
I'm going with my quarterback. I'm going with my quarterback.
Yeah, go ahead.
With that being said, man, you know, this is the end of the episode, man. The Blue Dollar Podcast, man. Everybody out there enjoy week 7 of the NFL regular season. You know, the 2021 regular season. We'll be back next week to talk about week 8. But until then, we'll holler at y'all. Y'all have a safe weekend.
Peace.